great Kuumba family. It is good to be alive. Man, oh man, oh man. Hey, I need to say great Kuumba to each and every last one of you. I want to thank everybody for all the work. I want to thank the team. I want to thank all those in Gye-Nyame Journey. I want to thank all of those that made it possible for us to be able to have the Malcolm X Festival today. Oh my God. So I'm kind of waiting for some of y'all to tune in. So I'm going to be sipping on some water for a couple of seconds, give people some time to catch up. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's early. And I like, brother, Tim, I know you said early, but 6 o'clock on a Kuumba? Brother, come on. What are you doing? Why would you get up on a Kuumba at 6 a.m. so that you can do the toast? When we supposed to catch you when we can. I can't catch you like this. Oh, yes, you can. Somebody is on the line. It's about to go down. We about to get it started. I want to let y'all know that you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Tim, and this is the Daily Toast. And of course, you know it's a Heart of a Simple production. Where we strive to blow up your old paradigm. Grab your water, family. Grab your water while I sing the water song. Shout out to Brother Kwame. I see you in the house. Drink your water. Drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath. Drink. Now lift your glass and drink some water. Pour it in. Lift your glass and drink some water. Lift your glass and drink some water. Lift your glass. Drink. I think I will. Drink. Now move your body, drink some water. Oh. Move your body, drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Move your body. Drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass. Drink. Now take your breath and drink your water. Lift your glass and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. take your breath and drink your water. Lift your glass and drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe. Oh, 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 oh. Come on, family. Drink, 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 drink. Great Kuumba to everybody. I see you out there, Mississippi and Johnson. Lift your glass and drink your water. Lift your glass and drink your water. What? Lift your glass and drink your water. Lift your glass. Drink, 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 drink. I see you out there on YouTube. Go out there. Drink, 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 drink. Alright, family. We're gonna drink up this water. We're gonna do this toast. Put on this great day of Kuumba. May 19th, 2018. I wanna say shout out. I see you out there in Mr. Davita. We building, make the building in real time here in Columbus, Ohio. Oh, 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 oh. Drink your water. Alright, family. Now I need to finish up this water real quick. So let me throw on this little commercial here.
I am a Gye-Nyame man. I was born for greatness. My greatness comes from my present center. A place to find and connect with my center. A place to heal my spirit, mind, and body. A place to use my hands to build a better world for myself, my loved ones, and my community. A place to use my mind to think deeper, further, and higher to create a better reality for myself. A place to live my life and go beyond all my self-imposed limitations. A place to promote the principles of the Gye-Nyame Warrior to assist all those seeking the path of success. Because all these things first to myself, to teachers, to all my relations, and to my higher power. I am Gye-Nyame. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. That is the Gye-Nyame pledge that is said by all of our true members, at least once a day. Peace and welcome to our YouTube channel. Check out our videos and podcasts. Subscribe as well as join the journey. Push past your self-imposed limitations within the Gye-Nyame journey. Peace.
Oh, said it went out. Alright. But I ain't get it. I go out and I ain't get it. Alright, family. I want to say great Kuumba to each and every last one of y'all. I'm up here right now getting ready for the Malcolm X Festival. I'm going to be out there all day, so I need to make sure I get my proper amount of water. This bottle right here, I won't say the name because we ain't got no sponsors, right? But I want you it's only 25.3 ounces, so I need to drink another glass of water to keep it popping off in my body because I'm going to be out here all day in this beautiful, beautiful time, right? So I get up early in the morning, I go out to the car, turn on the radio, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to get some news so something could spark in my mind, right? So that we could go and have this powerful conversation, right? So that we could go and do this powerful toast. And the only thing I'm hearing about on the news is this goddamn wedding going on in England, right? A ritual, a cultural stabilizing event, right? I want you to understand that. It's a cultural stabilizing event on our day, right? And it's cool. It's cool because we still gonna rock, right? But I'm challenging some of y'all to get out the front of the TV and instead of celebrating and fitting into their cultural stabilization, you need to come to our cultural stabilization. If you are in the Columbus area, right, you need to get down to 3500 Refugee Road, Columbus, Ohio, 43232. That's the Millennium Community School right behind the First Church of God, right? We will be putting on the Malcolm X Festival, rain or shine. Better yet, We just gonna say during shine because we about to pour some libations, right? We about to request that our ancestors be with us today, right? And we gonna have a great time regardless of what happens. So we got bands coming out, you know what I'm saying? We got vendors coming out, we got children and their talents. They're gonna be sharing their talents. I still got, you know what I'm saying? We got kids coming in, right? Still that want to perform, right? They're like, Brother Tim, boom, 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 Mr. Brown. I said, cool. We're gonna have to have a quick tryout. I gotta listen to your music, make sure it's clean, because I don't want to have to be the Sandman. Because those of you that remember back in the day when I used to do the stage up there at Juneteenth, I didn't mind putting the motherfucker off stage. Father fucking motherfucker didn't make a difference. If you wasn't doing what you were supposed to be doing, if it wasn't appropriate, I didn't mind getting you up off stage, right? So we're going to be up in here kicking it all day. And I just want y'all to be aware. I want y'all to be comfortable. I want you to come out. I want y'all to enjoy yourselves. I want y'all to know that there's going to be some real nation building going on. There's going to be an opportunity to do a lot of stuff. So I was thinking last night, we was on Kuumba. We on Kuumba today. I was thinking last night, I said, man, Kuumba. And yeah, a few days ago, I sent out a text where I had a little picture, a poster that I made. It's kind of hard to read because you got to really get in tune with it, so you got to step back and look at it. And it says, hope without courage is poisonous to the soul. And I think that is the same for Kuumba. For those that don't speak the language, creativity, right? Right? Hope or creativity without courage is poisonous to the soul. In order for us to move to the next level, we're going to have to get creative, right? We're going to have to spark creativity in the next generations, right? We have to spark that creativity because it's going to be the creativity that keeps us on or near the cutting edge. And this cutting edge is what we're going to use to free ourselves, to liberate ourselves here on this continent known as North America, right? You know, because I'm hearing people, and because we're using our creativity, right? Because we haven't really stabilized who we are, right? We really haven't stabilized who and what we are. Our creativity in our community is running amok, right? We done created all types of creative scenarios rather than dealing with the reality that we're in. Some of us create drugs so that we can escape. Some of us create drama so that we could keep our minds constantly moving. Some of us get into drama so we can keep our minds constantly focused on something, right? Because coming from the situation where we came, we always had something that kept us busy. Now, I know that those of y'all that believe in, some of y'all believe in evolution, some of y'all believe in creation. I'm like, that's a whole nother discussion for all of y'all. But I'm asking you this question. What happens to a people when they're forced to stay busy, right? Oh, Ms. Navita mentioned that there will be a casting call and model search today popping off at the Malcolm X Fest. So if you are a model, right? If you are a model, you need to come on out. You know what I'm saying? You need to come on out. If you got talent, you think you might be able to be in this movie that's about to be produced, you need to come on out. Do a reading. You know what I'm saying? And I got in the tub and said, it's going to be busy. I ain't going to be able to chill all week, right? Because basically, right after the festival, you know, we got to do some cleaning up, moving into my wife's birthday, so we're going to have to do some things. And then I got the last week of school, so I already know the kids is at home getting hyped, right? They had their little dance last night, and I had to stay there for that, right? And, you know, boom, 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 and getting hyped, right? Because it's the last week, And and since my office is the office of balance, I guess I'm the axe of my art at my school, right? Uh, it's gonna be rough, right? But like we've been using our creativity, and it's been running amok. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing people, we didn't come into America in the way that we came, or what I'm saying? We this people, or we that people, rather than just embracing who we are. And I understand, because for a long time I struggled with it. You know what I'm saying? Dang, slavery. With no slave, my ancestors wasn't no. I didn't like it. I didn't like the idea. Why? Because it bruised my ego as a man. You understand? Bruised my ego. That somebody was forcing my ancestors to do something and build something that I am not able to partake in up to this day fully. I was hurt. You know what I'm saying? I understand. I understand. I understand. I need people, to know that I'm not oblivious to the fact of how it makes you feel, because I was there. So I'm looking for escape hatches. I'm looking for different angles to look at it. I'm looking at different ways to move so I don't have to face the fact of where I come from. You know what I'm saying? What my people been through. So I come up with creative ways of doing it. You know what I'm saying? I ran into a group of individuals that told me, hey, we was here first. Yeah, all of us. You mean all of us? I did a little research, and I found that some of us did come over here. All right? But that still don't explain away the millions that came at the bottom of the slave ships. And I hear people come with arguments like, well, they use slave ships. Why ain't no slave ships there? Like, well, that's kind of creative. But then I did do the research. And I remember my elder Noah did a lecture one time talking about the Holocaust, because, a lot of people talk about the Black Holocaust. But, I had the pleasure of sitting at the feet of one of the originals, right? With the original slide projector. This was long before you was able to cut and paste that shit on a computer, where you actually had to go to the libraries with a camera and figure out how to get the camera so that you could get the slides, and actually get the slides with the little thing that spin around. So I know some of y'all too young to really understand this, and questions like this used to come to Nomo. Nomo told us. He said that the slave ships, they would use them so much, and the slave ships would smell so bad that they would have to take them off coast, and when they was done using them, they would burn them. They would burn them. Right? So we got other people creating. No, we alien. Take a sip on that one. We aliens. You know what I'm saying? And, we got the reptilians, and, we got all this shit going on. So it ain't bad enough that I got to fight West Asians. Right? Now I got to fight green motherfuckers and reptilians and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Then we, I know this one gonna really piss some of y'all off. We the richer people at the bottom. Okay. Take my sip too. Everything. But we was on plantations building this country. That's creativity running amok. That's creativity that lacks courage. Oh yeah. Then we got the flat earthers as well. We about to fall off the flat earth. You know what I'm saying? I know. And my issue is I'm not here to contest what you believe, but I'm here to let you know that for me, looking at it, that's Kuumba running amok. And you got to realize, like, between me and Kwame, we got a long time in the game. So we done watched all of it develop. Some of y'all think y'all coming with new shit, right? We was sitting with some of the original scholars, that was bringing some of this shit out. Premier, right? That brought a lot of stuff out. And then all of a sudden, we get an influx of all of this new creativity. It's not history, it's creativity, and I'm not mad. Shouts out to Mr. Yandra Finch. Right? I'm not mad. Right? But but what I am mad at is the fact that we're not courageous enough to look at what our ancestors went through, embrace what our ancestors went through, and say, never again. Never again. Never again. Right? I need to let y'all know I got the phone lines open because I got a couple minutes. I gotta go and I'm gonna go talk about the festival, Malcolm X Festival, on the radio show, just to make sure people know, rising up early in the morning to make sure that they know that it's going down. But phone lines open. Let me type in the number. We're gonna do this toast, because like I started thinking last night, as I usually do when I got my time. I'm always thinking about this. I'm always thinking about it, man. And it's like you see it, and it's like our creativity is running amok, and we're creating useless realities, and we're ignoring the claim that we have on the richest country in the world. We're ignoring a claim. We're turning around and we're urinating on our ancestors. Because I ain't come from that. I didn't come from that. Right? And it kind of it irritates me. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put the number up. The number, let's see, did I put on the Daily Toast? Oh, okay, cool. On the Daily Toast side of the game, my brother and sister, see you at the Met. That's right, Miss Navita posted that one. All right, here we go. Let me make sure I get the number up. Call-in lines are open, and, give me a couple minutes. We're going to run through our libations. Call in at 614-556-4535. Make sure I got it right. Bow. There we go. It should pop up on the screen right now. So I'm going to finish this water. There we go. I'm going to pin it up. There we go. All right. All right. So it's time for us to do this toast, and then we get into a little conversation if you want. Whatever you want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like I said. So what I've been doing, now look at that, right? I'm on air saying, man, I can't brew until after this weekend. I'm gonna have to wait till the next pay cycle to do some brewing. Y'all hear that? All right? I gotta wait till the next cycle to do some brewing. And Brother Shaka roll into town and be like, Brother Hatil, here, man. I know you ain't got nothing. Bottle that up. I said, no, dude. Today is the day of Red June. It's for you today, right? This is he called this the shotgun June, right? Because he used gunpowder green tea. We're going to drink on this for the toast today. And this will be available at the festival. Brother Shaka brought up about 10 gallons. And he got some 22 ounces. He got the gallons. It's that shotgun. And man, let me tell you, it is marvelous. Wait, hold on. Shaka, I don't know if y'all been checking out the show, but Shaka been saying, I want to try to get the head on. Look at it. He's a brewer. His craft is coming along. Look at that. Oh my God. So we're gonna do I ain't gonna drink a lot because I gotta make this last. Gotta make it last, right? So smell real good. Yeah. Oh, Shaka gonna be performing today too, family. Color's good. still have a hint of the honey, but you could tell that the transformation has taken place. I'm saying that he let this one sit. Hold on. This one sit about 3.5. Still very active. So that means that the sugars are being ate up. Sizzle. Shaka put his foot in this one, family. Look, you got 10 gallons, y'all. Y'all be ready. All right, so now let's get into this toast, because I got a lot more that I wanted to say, man. Because I was going to literally piss some of y'all off this morning with where I was going to take Kuumba. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like I need to just do a podcast when I step into that water, right? Not the live streams, but just turn on the mic. Shouts out, good morning, Miss Amatu. I need to just turn on the mic while I'm sitting in the tub, because it's the water that activates something in me. It's the water, whether it's cold water or it's the water that activates something in me. And the place that I was going to go was going to be, because all of these principles have to plug into nation building. Right? And if we are not guiding our creativity, see, because people need to be able to create for themselves. They create for their survival. And then if it works for the rest of the world, that's good. Right? But we have been programmed to create for our own destruction. So no one even has to try to destroy us anymore, because we're not stabilizing our culture. Other people are able to use our creativity or spark our creativity that moves us in directions that destroy us. Right? So we start creating these fantasies so that we can escape, but in creating these fantasies, we go a little bit deeper into the destruction, because in our creativity, we often put up these barriers between us that makes it hard for us to work together. Because some of us are living in a fantasy land. And the piece, one of the things that we understand, those of us that get into our culture, is that one of the first things we have to do is learn how to distinguish the real from the unreal. And some of this shit that some people are telling us is unreal. I was literally listening to somebody, because I don't do stuff that I don't ask y'all to do stuff that I don't do. I have certain YouTubers that I give, I give to. You know what I'm saying? I got, it's black YouTubers that I'm on their Patreon. I'm not giving big money because I'm not making big money, but I want them to know that I support what they do. And I'm listening to one of the dudes I support, and he's sitting up here on an interview talking, and I hear about in the direction that he's going, you know what I'm saying, how we the original Americans. And I got that because I say that too, but I'm not saying it in the same way. And I'm listening, and I'm hearing these creative tales. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm hearing people, because then they go into this hotepper thing. These hoteppers say that there's white supremacy, and these hoteppers, and I'm sitting up here, motherfucker, do you not know that? You know what I'm saying? That a so-called hotepper may be sending you dough? You don't understand that? You don't understand that, you got some good material? You know what I'm saying? And you just like, and I'm like, yo, dude, you moving off into fantasy land, and I can't support that shit. Right? So it's like they go and they say, well, they do all the research and they're pulling this information from white people, and so we know that it's shit, and I'm listening, but then they go around and they disqualify those that do research, right? I want y'all to listen to this, right? This creativity going around. You disqualify those that do research because of the information that they got did not come from them. It came from another people, but then you'll turn around and use information that was created by other people to support the very point that you're saying. So you're saying that we didn't come from Africa. You're saying that, we don't have a lineage that might stretch all the way from Kemet. And I did say might, right? You're saying that we didn't come from West Africa. We really didn't have anything about that. We may be coming from some of these islands that some of y'all may be theorizing about, and you know what I'm saying? And that we was always here, all of us, you know, and we just been fooled. And the information that you use to prove your point comes from other people's writings. How do you even get into a discussion with somebody that does that? Creativity, Kuumba running awry. Kuumba without courage. See, and when I'm talking about courage, I'm not just talking about the courage to be able to stand up in front of somebody with a gun. I'm not just talking about the courage to stand up for yourself and fight. I'm talking about the courage to accept what you came from, to accept your trauma, family. We have been traumatized. And in order for us to overcome the trauma, we first got to accept that the trauma existed, that the trauma happened. And we got to hold those that brought the trauma responsible. That's called standing on your truth. And the first principle of Maya is truth. So when we look at the, and I know Kwame can help me with this. When we look at we got the laws of Maya: truth, justice, righteousness, reciprocity, balance, order, and harmony. And you don't necessarily have to agree that we are Kemites. I don't. But what I have been able to discover is that wisdom is everywhere. Truth, justice, righteousness, reciprocity, balance, order, and harmony. Who can't use that? Who can't use the Nguzo Saba? Who? Right? Boom. But then there's also, you have the virtues of Maya. Truth. What is it? All I need is, Kwame, give me a hint. Give me just throw up one. Just throw up the very first one. Control of thought. One. Control of thought. Control of action. Devotion of purpose. Faith in my master's ability to teach me the truth. Now we don't even have to go farther than that. Faith in my master's ability to teach me the truth. Faith in my ability to perceive the truth. But in order for me to be able to have faith in my master, I have to have faith in myself. And in order to have faith in myself, I got to be courageous. I have to face what I come from. And in order for me to have faith in myself to perceive the truth, I have to be willing to look at some hard facts. I can't be dancing around this shit with being analytically clever. And that's what we're surrounded by. We're surrounded by individuals that are analytically clever. You know what I'm saying? Because we're coming from a standpoint, well, your ancestors were slaves, we just gave up. What? If we just did business. What? If we just did politics. What? I mean, we have people who are identifying the fact that our ancestors was in slavery. It meant that our ancestors wasn't struggling for freedom. It meant that our ancestors didn't do business. Like we didn't try that. It's like we didn't try politics. Right, family? But the one piece that I'm thinking that we need to really work on, this is just me, it's the whole social piece. That's why a festival like the Malcolm X Festival is important. Why? That cultural stabilizer. We got to work on the culture. Why? Because it's the culture that ingrained the principles that can make sure that when you do develop a politician, you ain't got to worry about him becoming a whore. When you just develop a business person, you ain't got to worry about him just being a greedy bastard. And they are able to work within the culture and work with individuals so that everything that they do benefits the culture. Family, and after this we get into the toast. It's about to get real bad. And this is why I'm saying this, family. Did y'all not hear? Because I want, and this. Did y'all not hear that the Supreme Court just basically legalized gambling? They can set up sports gambling. Do y'all not understand what that means for all of the brothers and some of the sisters who are experts at this game. This is going to be another pathway that our money is going to be marching up out of our community, because you know, every last one of you got a cousin that think they are a gaming champion. They play the games, they watch the games, they read the news. They can tell you more about the sports and the history of the team than they can tell you about the history of their grandparents. Hell, the history of their parents. What's going to happen when it's unleashed on us? What's going to happen when you go to the corner store and legally buy? All right, I got to get up out of here. So first we call on the Creator by whatever name you choose to call the Creator. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. Whatever you call the Creator, right? Next, we move to the stars of the show. We call on Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert the Texana Davis, Robert Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilley, Georgia and William Walter, Christopher Fanny Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Elvira Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Montague Pittman Now, Nomo X, Pat Maharam, Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Coach Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Actor Jr., Jay Edwards, Kyle R. Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Hayes, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulley and the Luxor Brothers, Miss Edith Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Carol Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Ronderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge, Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Ware, Lovita Farmer, Agoso Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theodis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Edgar Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keisha Larice, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selman Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sergeant Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, Essie Johnson, Del Rita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Wells, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Morton, Paul Morton, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martin, our Elder Amatep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Barry, Lisa and Eleanor Howe, Franklin Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy. We go to the new book. Baba Naeem, Tim Butler, Raimi Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., John Dewey, and Ruth Beard, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Bet Vaughn, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Stratton, Joe Gilmore Alls, Miss Vanilla, Albus Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earlington Houston, Albert Moore, Leroy Q.E. Sr., Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Vivian Stevenson, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Doretha Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Lester and Rachel Sanders, John Bowie, Alex Nixon, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kemp, Janie Harriet Tubman, Kate, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron, Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Elder Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Aunt Becca, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniels, Christine Cottrell, Lee Irby, Tom Irby, Boyd Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Haley Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Touré, Emma McClendon, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irving, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Stacy Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Hazel Gaston, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson, Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Jennifer Sensabaugh, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Peanut Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosen, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbert Longmire, Edith Catney, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Phyllis Lee, DeFriedis Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry. We call on our ancestors and we ask them to bless this day. We ask them to chase the rain away. You know what I'm saying? Because we need to be kicking it outside. I want to see the sunlight dancing up off your beautiful skin. All right? So ancestors, we put in a request today. We want a rain-free day. It could rain at 8:05 p.m. You know what I'm saying? You know, it could rain at 8:05 p.m. Right? As soon as we break all the stuff down, you know what I'm saying? We're not asking for the rain to go away because my son do gardens. We got a garden in our backyard. We need rain. But we are asking today for the rain to go away. And I chased it away before. Those that remember Casa, those that remember some of those days out there, Juneteenth, hey, the family chased away the rain. Listen, y'all got to understand how powerful. Listen, family, I need y'all to understand. We ain't just getting up, pouring these libations and taking this toast for absolutely nothing. We need to start really understanding the power that we are unleashing in the world when we call on those individuals that love us. That love us, right? This is incredible, right? So we lift up our glass. We say, I say. From there, we move on to the present moment. Where are we in this day and time? First off, I want you to activate your reticular formation. We are on Kuumba. For those that don't speak the language, you know, get on it. Learn the language. That's creativity, right? The myotic principle of the day is order. You know what I'm on? But it's 10 of those. It's 10 of those virtues. All right. I'm gonna figure out something for them virtues, right? So we got creativity, we got order. The color of the day is orange. The Hermetic law is cause and effect. If you were born and you're a male and you was born on this day, you are a Kwame. And if you are a female, you are Ama. All right? So we lift up the glass. Hold on, we ain't done yet. Let's get to the emotional emancipation circle, which we will be having. Those that are interested in that, we'll have the emotional emancipation circle. Another session will be starting, because I understand there's another group that's meeting here in the city already, and they're doing good work. African-centered culture, virtue, and value system that they use. Today, we are on in Wolof. The virtue we are on today is Jup or Jub. Good character, just, honest, and righteous. We got a Khan ethics today, strong character, strong character, strong character. And in Yoruba, we have the word Oju Inu, which talks about having insight. which takes courage. Takes courage. You know what I'm saying? It kind of reminds me of the folktale we spoke about this week. You got the bag in the front of you, that's your neighbor's bag, and you got your bag that's in the back of you. And because you can't see your bag, you know what I'm saying? You think that all the problems that are happening to you and all the problems that surround you is those that are around you, and you carry in your bag, so you can look in your bag and see, or you carry in their bag and you can look in their bag and see, but you can't see the bag behind you. It takes some courage to kind of get that bag up off our back and start going through it so we can start identifying, right? And that's what a lot of us lack, family. That's what we lack. We need to stop being scared. Stop being scared. Face the facts. Face where we come from. Face it. Embrace it. Flip it. Transform it. We sit up here and we sip on this ambrosia, family. We brewing this ourselves. We brewing and we fermenting ourselves. We know that the ferment process causes pressure. We know that it takes one thing and it transforms it into another. And that's the process we in right now, family. Let's do it. All right. So we move from the present moment. I ask you to activate your reticular formations, and I ask you to seek out Kuumba today. Post up pictures of it, and then also some of y'all need to come out because we're gonna need some judges for this talent show. All right, because I don't want nobody. We don't. We can let the kids know if it ain't that good. Yeah, you need to work. You gotta come up with creative ways to say you gotta do some work. All right. Now, so we toast the moment. We say our shape, from there we move to our future. We toast our children, our children's children, on to infinity. Everything that we build and everything that we think, say, and do is affected by our children. We affect our children, and our children affect us. So we toast them now so that they could one day get up and toast us. Shouts out to Joe Berry. Shouts out to CeeLo. I see y'all out there. And we move from the future, and we toast all of our relations. We lift up that glass. We say Ashe. And from there, family, where do we go? I go and toast the most important person in the room, the most powerful person on this broadcast at this point in time. I salute you. I lift up my glass to you, and I say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. And I'm letting y'all know the lines are open. So I'm going to sit up here and sit for a minute, right? That was good. That's a good job, Shaka. Woo! Hot damn. He did a good job. Oh my God. So, for those that are on the Daily Toaster team, we got shirts available. The package will be going out right after we get done with the festival. I just got to post the pictures. Here is the t-shirt. It comes in the package. Because like I said, I'm dealing with a black printer. Get expensive. We have 7 sticks. And we have Poetry is My Religion. And I got another book that I'm going to allow some people to pick from too, because I got one that I haven't released yet that I'm still working on. Boom. There you go. So you get the whole package. So I put the price for the package together. Like I said, I'm supporting Black Printer, and we just gonna work on it. All right. So if there is no call-ins, and that means Brother Tim could go and get ready so I could be up here at the school, because there's some things going on at the school before the festival that I need so I can make sure I'm up there to direct the traffic, get it where it needs to go. So I want to thank each and every last one of y'all for tuning in. Let me make sure ain't nobody on the line. Nope, nobody on the line. It's just me. All right, Shaka. All right. That is good. So remember, Brother Shaka gonna have that June up there. This what I'm drinking is the shotgun June. He got the red June and he got the red June. So, come on out and support. We're gonna have vendors, we're gonna have food, we're gonna have entertainment, we're gonna have stuff for the young babies, the children, you know what I'm saying? And And yeah, those of you that like salads, right? Those of you that like salads, the young brothers from Urban Gyms, young brothers and sisters from Urban Gyms, and of course Gye-Nyame, you know what I'm saying, the Gye-Nyame Warriors and Millennium Warriors, they are going to have salads. Now check this out. This ain't gonna be no ordinary salad. You ain't gonna see, no. You're not gonna see any cucumbers. You're not gonna see any tomatoes. And I know y'all like, that's not a salad, but it's gonna be a mixed greens with herbs. And the reason that we're doing it like that, because I want y'all to know that we have young people out here gardening, right? Matter of fact, you can walk around the school and see the garden that they got in the back. When you come inside the building, if you do come inside the building, you'll see some of the grow towers. And the salads that they will be selling are fresh picked, washed, prepared just for you. We'll have salad dressing there for you to get your salad on. So we're gonna be having salads available. All right? And listen, right? Because I know some of y'all peeking right now. Right? I know some of y'all peeking. You know what I'm saying? That wedding shit, right? You need to bring your ass to the festival. Turn that wedding off. Bring your ass to the festival. All right? This is Brother Hatim. I am out. I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. And with that, let's go out with a song. I ain't downloaded none of Shaka music yet. But yeah, let's go out with this right here. Where is it at?
I like to call on the ancestors and the creator watch over us as we do this African pledge. I pledge allegiance to my people. I pledge allegiance to my people. The African race. The African race. The original man and woman of the planet Earth. The original man and woman of the planet Earth. And the founders of civilization. And the founders of civilization. I pledge to continue the struggle. I pledge to continue the struggle. Which will help to bring my beloved brothers and sisters. Which will help to bring my beloved brothers and sisters to total freedom. To total freedom. I pledge to study and discipline myself. I pledge to study and discipline myself. Spiritually, mentally, and physically. Spiritually, mentally, and physically. So I may grow into a soldier for justice. So I may grow into a soldier for justice. Because my people need strong and intelligent warriors. Because my people need strong and intelligent warriors. I pledge to live my life standing tall. I pledge to live my life standing tall. For a person on his knees is not respected. For a person on his knees is not respected. If I am challenged, I must say I will not surrender. I must say I will not surrender. My position or my dignity. My position or my dignity. But instead I will endure. Until the final victory is won. Until the final victory is won. Hold tight. Hold tight.
Peace out, fam.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me get off of the internet.